Welcome everybody, this is your boy Mr. RS16 coming to another What If DE did a collaboration with other games and so on and so forth. And today we're talking about, maybe you know this because this whole week has it and I'm waiting for Thursday for the event to happen for a certain mobile game to pull and you'll be getting it. It's Nier Automata. Yeah, I have to say it quickly before you guys starts going clippity-clappity off of the video. As usual, I know for sure because I could see it. So at the moment now, let's get started. Right now, the only thing I have to say is that, how should I put this? It's like, these are like small swords and all that thing, but right now I'm going to show you the Docker, and also daggers, because I don't know if I should put the polearm, because the polearm, perhaps not, because I don't think we have I think I have a polearm button. I'm gonna do the Warframe first, because right now our first thing is, let's see here. Yeah, let me turn on this. It's literally the Cypress stick, which is just literally a baseball bat. So so if I could read this for you, I'm doing this from the wiki again, like this, with the name and all that. Basically it's just a wooden stick, so I think it would do well if it was a skin for maybe the bow stuff instead of the sword, because but still. And the reason why I have the picture like that is because I have to leave it like that. It's easier, much better. Going back to the Docker sword, because it says small swords on the website, on the wiki. So right now, Cypress stick is just a wooden sword. This could be a good skin for the swords, and there's also some for the daggers that I believe that looks better on. Right now it just says a stick made out of cypress wood. Good skin. Iron pipe, basically a pipe which could go for literally the pole arm, or what is it called? Pole arm and staves, both staves. That could be a good one instead of having it as a literally for a sword, because it says class small sword, so basically but it also good for the swords as well if you can. Next one is Fate, and Fate is a sword wielded by a lot attendant, so basically it's a katana. So I think this will work mostly for the Nekana, or yeah, basically for the Nekana, not a actual sword. But since it says small swords, that's why I'm leaving the Dakra Prime in Umbra's hands for the moment, because I'm on the website, I have to go through this. So Fate, literally, if there's an event for Nier Automata, if DE does do events, it's like literally, it's up to you to tell DE you want events from different games and the thing, because I'm not going to play around with that, but you guys may do a community post on that you want collab. So right now it's just the Fate is a small sword class, and it's literally an Nekana skin. It literally looks like it belongs with a Nekana. Next one is the Type 40 sword, and this one looks like it can go as a sword skin or a Nekana skin, 100% I could say. Because literally, look at it. Does it not look like it wouldn't fit on any sword in the game, or any Nekana in the game? Because it looked like it could work as a skin for it. Next up is Type 3 sword. Basically, yeah, basically a sword. Like it says, Type 3 instead of the Type 40. The Type 40 would have been a normal Nekana skin along with the sword skin. And a Type 3 sword is literally a skin for basically all the swords in the game. Basically, it will look well on the Broken War, because it has those jagged edges on it and all that thing. But you guys maybe say, what about the vendor? Where are you gonna put this? What is it on? I'm gonna just say this is gonna put this on the Fortuna, not on Earth, but yeah, Fortuna, because mostly Nier Automata is like machinery and like that. So why not machinery? Let there be an NPC that give out the event on the planet of Fortuna, or Venus, I believe. Yeah, Venus. Because I have been playing a lot of the. I'm not gonna say that, playing Minecraft the good time. So with the mods with my friends, so I'm a little bit slow right now because I just feel tired. But at the moment now, weapon type 3, good for the Broken War as a skin. Basically, I would think just give this skin to just the Broken War. This will work well with it. Next one is Virtuous Contract. Basically, Nikana skin. Best one I know for sure if he does do a collab with our games, aka with Nier Automata. This one would be in the vendors what you call it, inventory. Maybe it could be a skin, maybe it could be an actual Nikana in game. That's up to you. I'm not gonna give it no stances because I don't think they will give it as like those animations from Nier Automata. And I do own the game, don't worry. I do own Nier Automata on my. I do own the game. I do own the game. The next one is Cruel Oath. Cruel Oath is also Nikana, basically a good skin for all the Nikanas. And you may be saying, what about the big swords? I can't go into that because I have to split these videos up very quickly because they are a lot. Next one is literally Yorha issued blade. The blade is basically for Yorha and it looks like still a Nikana and or sword skin. It could be a good skin, it could be a bad skin. If we have to go back to the Cruel Oath and a Virtuous Contract, the Virtuous Contract and Cruel Oath can be both their own weapon in the vendor's thing or skins. And the Yorha issue blade will be maybe a weapon that you have to use during the event and maybe rank up as points. So maybe that, or maybe this could be just a what you call it, like what you call this, not accessory but the, come on brain, give me give me the thing is not accessory but a decoration that you can just place it on the wall like how you do with the fish. Let's put a sword on it and done. Next one is, I believe these are for the daggers 100% because I have seen this in game as a mod for Skyrim Legendary Edition and Special Edition and Anniversary Edition, because I do not own Anniversary Edition, but still it updated to it. So let's get to this here and I'll put it for dagger, not daggers. Racked Duck Daggers, better to show. Because, yeah. The Phoenix Dagger. Phoenix Dagger, like it says, is a dagger. A small sword or small blade. Or pocket blade, it could have been. And basically, I do not know if this one could be its own weapon or a skin. But yes, good skin for a dagger in game. Next one is the Ancient Overlord. I do not believe this is a sword. I think it's a dagger as well because I played the first collab on FFBE, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, on the, like, on my phone. And this is also a dagger. Literally, this is a dagger. Not a two-handed sword. This is a dagger in the game, I believe. I cannot go on it because I'm playing now on my computer because phone have no space for updates for FFB and what is the other one I play also? Oh yeah, Epic 7. Yeah. But let me just say this: small sword, the Ancient Overlord is a dagger in the game. Machine sword. Basically, this thing could be two ways. A dagger or sword skin. This one is up to the DE if they want to make this a sword or a dagger. The one I like to see the most is this one as a skin 4 daggers because this looks beautiful. Phoenix dagger. So that's all for the dagger. That's all from the bow staff. No, pole arm, bow staffs, sword slash nikanas slash sword slash daggers for this part. And the next part would be, I think, heavy blade. Heavy blade. So I will have to cut this to make sure I get the other part, and I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. So now we're doing the what it's called large swords. So basically great swords, or like the Galantine Prime, Paracesis, and all that. So basically heavy blades in Warframe. At this point, right now, we're going to be talking about all of the heavy blades that's there. Or maybe you'll be saying, wait, there's another blade in Nier Automata. You're talking about the engine sword? No, that is Final Fantasy 15. Wrong game to ask that. Now we're going to do Iron Will. Here's the picture. Click that out. And there you go. Iron Will. Basically a normal skin. A good skin. Probably not going to be in an event. If they do ever do a collab, D will do ever a collab with Nier Automata, but this is gonna be a good skin, or maybe not, because I don't know if they will do. But getting IP to use that skin is gonna be odd. But yeah, next one is Beast Lord, and this one I like the most because this one is actually in FFBE as a trust mastery or a super trust mastery from A2, and this one as a skin for heavy bladed weapon, heavy blades in Warframe will look good. I like the Beast Lord, is awesome. Also I used the mod that has in your Automata's weapons in Skyrim, and I use it as well, and it's fun and a little bit chaotic at the same time. Can't show you the video because all the time I crash when I try to hit an enemy with the Beast Lord. Next one is basically Beast Lord could be in the game 100%. It's nice. Next one is Phoenix. I love this one because it looks like just a normal regular sword. Literally, this could be the sword skin instead of a like heavy blade skin in Warframe. But yeah, it will go well with the Phoenix dagger. And hopefully we can go to the next one. Type 40 blade, which I know for sure this one could be 100% in the merchant or the vendor's what you call it, inventory when you're buying the thing. It's very nice. That one and the Beast Lord will do well in the game as skins for the heavy blade weapons. Next up is type 3 blade, which I believe if they do make this, they have to actually make the chain cleanly, like literally make sounds, because I think that is it. Yeah, that's a chain. That's a chain. I know for sure that's 100% a chain. This one is good for heavy blades, but this one should be, if they ever do this, this one should be a skin. Or the type 40 blade could be a weapon of its own, or mostly a skin, because I believe there's DU going to make that into a skin. I don't think they'll make it into a weapon blueprint, but only a weapon skin. Next one is Virtuous Treaty. This one is the two-handed Nikana kind of thing, and yes, I know. Two-handed Nikana. I don't think I have it because I sold yeah, I sold it. Yeah. Or did I? Did I? If you can see here, no, I got the normal one, the normal tattoo. I don't have the prime one, but I have a different skin for it. But I'm going back to the Galantine. You may see the weird color in it again. Different color. But at the cost for this Virtuous Treaty could be a good actually if D makes it into a weapon blueprint, it'd be better, but it's gonna be 100% a Tatsu skin. You may be saying, why not a Nikana skin? a skin for the two-handed Nikana, not a Nikana, because we already talked about the other version of it, which is literally, where's the name? Oh wow, they don't add the names literally next to it. On the wiki, doesn't normally name all the weapons that this thing is connected to it. Next one is Cruel Oath. Cruel Blood Oath. Oh. This one is also for the two-handed Nikana. Basically, like the Virtuous Treaty, this one could be a weapon of its own, or 100% is gonna be a blueprint. Just a skin blueprint. Next one, I think second to last. This one is for basically if you want to turn your like literally the axe skin. Basically, it's called Fang of the Twins. And boy, this one really, I don't think they will add this one to the game as a skin if they do ever do a collab. I think my recording is stuttering and stopping, but it's okay. So literally, I could still say this. This one could have some stats with it as a skin, like they did with the other two skins. I believe with the Brack skin, or the Sendo and Sendo Prime. No, not Sendo. It's for, what is it called? The Frigor, the hammer. Yeah. Like have stats like that from the skin, from the Brack skin, like have its own thing, like extra slash on it or something like that. But next one is this one. I think everybody would like to have as a skin because it looks like it belongs to a Grenier one. So I'll just say this. It's called Machine Axe, and I think everybody knows or has this when they're playing Nier Automata, when you're playing on 9, while playing 9S. And during Route B, I believe. It says here right here on the wiki. And the machine axe looks awesome though. Awesome for a skin, not a blueprint. A weapon blueprint. This one is better to be a skin. If I'm wrong, and they do ever do a Nier Automata collab and make this into an actual heavy blade weapon blueprint, thank you. And that would be awesome. So next up is the, I think, like spears is next, and the other one is like fists. So I'll be back quickly. By the magic of editing, this will go fast. Oh boy. Next up we got spears, or I'm gonna call it pole arms, because I know for sure this is gonna be put as a pole arm skin. And the first skin we're gonna talk about, or weapon from Nier Automata, is the Phoenix Lance. Let's go. See? Basically, I know for sure this one's gonna be the skin for the pole arms. Yes, take one out. Or not for staffs, because I do not know which one is good, if it's good for a staff or a pole arm, but I know for sure the lance is a good skin for a pole arm, which the Guandao is. Next one we have the Beast Curl. A Beast Curse, not like the Beast Lord. There's also another one called the Beast Bane. I do not know if we went to it yet. But as this weapon is like that, it is a pole arm skin. It would be a good skin if DE does ever do a collab with any other games that the community choose, and if they do, I hope it's Nier Automata, DMC, or Doom. This one is good. This one looks awesome though, but I know for sure we don't have spears. We have throwing spears, which is a primary, and I don't think we need a throwing spear skin. We need an actual spear in the game, but the only thing we have is a pole arm, and the pole arm is better right now. But if they do add a spear into the game, which is like poking people, like literally stabby, done. So Beast Curl is a good skin. I would say is also awesome. Oh, it looks and everything. It has a little tiny lion's head in the blade top. And next we have Dragon Lance, aka it literally is called a lance. I don't think this should be a skin. in my brains it say this cannot be a skin unless if they ever do like a like literally give us a spear and like literally a category for spears to add this as a skin, or we get a somewhat a board and spear, board and stick or something like that, or like shield and lance, you understand, like a paladin that uses it. I believe which game is, I think I could say only Final Fantasy 14. I know that they have that as paladin for a weapon. But yeah, this is could be not gonna be a skin, I know for sure, because I do not know if they will add that, and I'm a little bit nervous to see that if it does, if they ever do a collab with other games. You may say, oh, but they did PUBG. No, PUBG got some Warframe things sponsored to in their game. We didn't get nothing sponsored to the game. And you maybe say, what about Dark Sector the Dark Sector game? No, there's their game. They could bring it into the thing however they want. Next up is Spear of the Usurper? Usurper? I don't know how to say that correctly, but I'm gonna say it, and if people say you say it wrong, I didn't ask for your opinion for that one. For the name spelling. Yeah. Basically it's just a regular spear skin. I think this is basically could be a skin for the polearm, like I said, because there's nothing else, or could be added a little bit more slash, because I see here it says turncoat and critical plus, so maybe you could have extra puncture damage and slash damage as a skin, because I know for sure it's not going to be a weapon blueprint. Next up is type 40. This one I believe yeah, type 40 lance. I know for sure type 40 lance could be a skin in Warframe if DE actually does the collaboration, but this one is actually quite... This one I know for sure in a different game I've played that had a Nier Automata event, which my friends sent me to go play the game that had the event from this, but it's the mobile phone again. If you don't know, it's Punishing Grey Raven. And the weapon, the A2 in the game is the only one that uses the type 40 lance, and I think it's also there's another one, but I need to look at the other one so I could tell you. But yeah, this one could be a literally a 100% a skin or main weapon if he does do the event and have the vendor sell it in his inventory as a weapon blueprint or a skin blueprint. And the next one is type 3 lance, which kind of could be a skin. Could be a skin that's come from the faction from the Grenier. I could see it as a melee weapon blueprint, but I think it would be mostly a weapon skin. This one looks nice because it looks more like a Grenier type thing. You can see that. Next up is Virtuous Dignity, which they has this face near the, like a face on top of these by the spear, which I know for sure you can. I know for sure in Nier Reincarnate they had the thing like you could pull and you could get this. I don't know which. I know for sure A2 and 2B in Nier Reincarnate, the collaboration in Nier Reincarnate. I'm not going to say reincarnation because if I keep on saying that, I'm going to bite my tongue. 9S is the one who uses a spear the whole time, because you get a buff from it. So this one is a good weapon blueprint, I could say 100%, or a skin. Next one is Cruel Arrogance, I believe. Yeah, it's the same one but a little bit less flashy. And this one could be a skin by itself, not a weapon. But the Virtuous Dignity, yeah, this was Cruel Arrogance, good skin. But literally the polearms. I'm literally just saying polearms because literally we don't have a spear in the game. We have a throwing spear, which I don't count as a spear. A normal spear would be good. Next one is the last one actually of the spear category, is literally machine spear, which you can get from Pascal's home in Nier Automata. Somebody sells it. Basically a regular basic old spear skin for pole arm. If I don't think this will be in the vendor's thing, because perhaps as a skin but not a weapon blueprint. But sorry about that if I hit my fingers hard. Damn. But yeah, it could be good. But that's it for the spear category. Next is literally the fist. That's the last part of this, is just doing the fighting, like the fists or the knuckles, or what you could call it. So hopefully with the power of everything, we will be on it one time. Okay, now we're on the fist from Nier Automata. So basically there is not that much, it's a little bit, but that's the only thing I can see right now, is that with this, oh shoot, with this is basically Angel's Foley is the main thing we're gonna do now and continue from on, because the first one is literally bare fist. What I mean is like no weapon, no nothing, just your character's fists, and that's it. Basically, I think it would just be for, where's my, oh, where is it? I think, wait, you're not quick. Yep. So basically, it'll just be for skins for the fist, basically like the Furax, and the other weapons that is like for fists. Basically, Angel's Foley is a good skin. Not gonna be a weapon skin. I know for a weapon, it's gonna be a good weapon skin, but not a weapon blueprint, because this one says attack speed up and Angel's Mercy. And next up is the Demon's Cry, and that what it looks like. It looks like it has horns on it, and it has a little face on it. I could see it. It's right there, is the little face. I know I have the mouse there, but the mouse needs to actually show. Yeah, there's the face. Eyeball right here, and mouth right here, and here's the horns. Sorry about that, but literally this one skin again, not the weapon skin, like blueprint for skin, not the weapon blueprint. I'm sorry about that. Next one is type 40 fist, and it's basically something that I think there is a skin from one of the pole arms or staves in the game that has this thing on each side of it. But this one is a fist. This one is good weapon skin, but not melee, actual weapons blueprint. No. Next one is Tech 3. Basically this one is actually a weapon in FFBE. If you do the like fight against one of the raid bosses that come during the event from Nier Automata and FFBE, you get this as a a cumulative reward points thing from doing the event, and you could get that one time for free. But I don't think there's not a how level up for it, like leveling up in the crafting section in the game. But this one is a good skin, or could be a good weapon blueprint from the vendor, if DE does ever do. If DE does a collab with other games. But right now next is the Virtuous Grief. Do not know why, but it's literally a shogun's head. It does say here, stark white samurai gauntlets kept pristine with their master never saw a moment of conflict. So basically this is just a head, a shogun helmet perched on top some fists so you can punch them. This one I wanna see as a weapons blueprint, but I sure believe that it would do well as a weapon skin. But I don't think this will actually happen. Like the version of this, but a darker color or a different color palette from it. It's the Cruel Lament. Literally. Same thing. But this one has a different description saying Samurai Gauntlet worn by Commander Infamous for cruelty. So that's why it's a different color. Next one is literally machine heads. And the other one is where you expect the little machines heads as your fist. I'm gonna say this. This is not gonna be a blueprint for a skin or a weapon blueprint from the vendor. This is gonna be a prop. What I mean by a prop, I mean like those things that you can put on the pedestal prime or pedestal. Like the machine head. Like a or as a ornament, not a normal thing. The next one is gonna be Emil's head. Yes, a fist weapon. Basically, Emil's head is not gonna be in neither that or couldn't or it, I could say this. It's not gonna be in the game as a blueprint or an ornament accessory. Or any what you call it, things that you put around and decorate your operator with. It's not gonna be for that. I don't think they're gonna put it in the game for you to wear as a helmet. Not for your Warframe, but for your operator slash drifter. Or this is gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be either a decoration. This one is kind of odd, but I don't believe this one will be in the game. Because I know for sure who has this as a helmet. We all know the creator of the game who has this as a helmet. I don't want to do anything about it. But the next one is literally a bonus one before we leave. And this one is literally for the Sentinels. A Sentinel skin. Basically, it's the pods. And I can't fit it in the little picture because I had it scroll down a little bit. But it's literally going to be the pod 042 slash a different, and there's different versions of the pod. So the reason why I have it like this is that I can't fit it in too much. So right now is that, yeah, this one could be a good skin for literally all the Sentinels. Not the Moors, not the rest of the animals. This one is literally going to be a skin for the Sentinels, but I do hope they make this as a, how you call it, a actual like Sentinel blueprint that you can make and have it all there, or they would just make it like how they did with Ordis for as a Sentinel skin. And what you call it, from Deimos, they also did the one from what is his name? The guy who did the who's the who mines things in the game. Otak. Yeah, Lloyd and Otak skin like that. They could do one like this, but you could just color it how you want. The pod. There's another one, say pod 153. This one's pod 042. Basically, they both have the same picture and they have different versions of it, which I could see 42A, 42B, 153A, 153B, 153C. So basically, this one could be a good skin and good Sentinel for Warframe if they ever do it. You maybe say, why? What about the main characters? Would they be good? Have their clothing in the game? I would say I don't think they will allow that. But I think for 2B, I think they will do that one, and also 9S if they get permission to do that. Because remember, this is a what if. We do not know 100% if it's going to be happening. But the only thing I do know, if we continue from here on, I know for sure the pod is going to be as a skin, not Sentinel, but that'll be awesome. Because remember, the only way you could get those kind of clothing like that is if you play Nier Incarnate or play FFB to get the main character, or if you want the clothing, you have to play Final Fantasy 14. And I'm not sponsoring that, because I know for sure DE will not have time to do all those kind of skins, but some of them will be good skins if the community asks to vote for it. So thank you all for watching, and see you guys tomorrow for another Pokemon Snakewood video, and afterwards I will make a video on, I think, Thursday for polls on FBE for Nier Automata, because we're getting the new Visions version of A2 and 2B. I'm gonna be happy because I already saved up some of the lapis and my thing, and also some of the tickets, but some of the events that passed by had to pull because I really needed a unit to help me out. So hope you guys enjoy. Have a nice day, or night, or evening, or noon. Good day, and take care. And take it easy. Bye bye.